The next session is about relative clauses. Still from the same book, PDF file. You can see this one, the box about language box, relative connectors. This is a very common one. Actually, you can know this, or you have known this by the name relative pronoun, adjective clauses, and etc. Actually, this is the same based on the books. Maybe from Betty Scramfer Azar, you know this name is relative pronouns. Then you can see from other book, maybe Raymond Murphy or others, Marcella Frank or who else, they call it adjective clause. Actually, it is the same. In Bahasa, we can translate it into yang. In subject position, the first in subject position, we can use who or which. See here? The student who saw me yesterday was absent this morning. Or the book which proved most helpful was the one by Mackenzie. We do not use that because that is obviously can be used for any subject or any object or anything. So we just focus on the who, which, and etc. Actually, this is derived from the question words. Okay, we see who replaced the student because the student is a person, so we use who. Which, we use which because the subject is the book and the book is non-person, so we use which. The question is it similar for the plural subjects and the singular subjects? The answer is yes. There is no who or which in for the plural, particular plural subjects. No, plural and singular subjects are the same. We still use who or which. To distinguish is only whether it is a person or non-person. The second is about the language book relative connectors for object. For object, we can use who or which, the same. If what is connected is a person, we use who. If what we connect is non-person, we use which. The difference is that, see here, after, what is following after the connectors. If you are telling about subject position, can see in the explanation here, after who, it is followed by verb. The student who saw me yesterday, the book which proved most helpful. But if it is telling or it is connect as object, after who, it is followed by subject. The supervisors who students appreciate most are those that give the clearest advice. Or the equipment which I avoid using is the gas spectrometer. There is a note here. In object position, you can omit the connector. The equipment I avoid using, for object connectors, you can just avoid the connectors. Then, as a possessive, you can directly add noun. For example, South Korea is a crowded country, whose capital looks increasingly like Hong Kong. Whose shows the possessive, and it is an obligatory to add noun after whose directly after, right away. Then I was talking to two Italian researchers, whose English was hard to understand. Okay, is English a noun? Yes, of course, it is a noun. So don't get confused. Then with a preposition, relative connectors with a preposition. The address to which you have to send the form is shown on the book. In the back. on the back. Let me repeat. The address to which you have to send the form is shown on the back, or the address which you have to send the form to. So pay attention with the preposition to here. It can put whether before the connector which or after, not directly after the connector which, but after which you put the clause and then after the clause. So before after the clause is finished, then you can add to. Next is with the quantifier or noun or adjective. Quantifier means jumlah, jumlah, the number, to show number. There were 3 lecturers in the office, none of whom knew much about it. None of whom. Whom refers to 3 lecturers. None of whom means tidak seorang pun dari mereka, ya. Then the library had a variety of books, the most popular of which are on short loan. Most popular of which, it refers to the variety of books. We had a long meeting, by the end of which she had accepted our proposal. By the end of which refers to a long meeting. By the end of what? By the end of the meeting. So we don't have to repeat. We had a long meeting, by the end of the meeting. No, we can just do it effectively by doing we had a long meeting, by the end of which, she had, without comma, sorry, we had a long meeting, by the end of which she had accepted our proposal. Then with a place or time expression, the student union is the place where you'll find most adverts for flats. Okay? With a place, time expression, so you use where or when. The student union is the place where, because it refers to the place, we use where, and then followed by a clause. Childhood is said to be the period in our lives when we learn fastest. When refers to the childhood time. Okay, childhood is said to be the period in our lives when. Okay, it's telling about the time, so we use when. In combination. In Scottish universities, the rector is an elected officer, one of whose responsibilities is to represent the interests of the student in Senate meetings. Okay. In combinations means this one, the combination of all the connectors. So that's all my my material today for grammar for academic. I hope you can see it, read it. You can download it from your YouTube. I upload it in my YouTube channel because it needs more than 15 minutes. So I think it is better if I upload in YouTube, and then you can just get it from the link that I sent you next afterwards. Then after that, you watch it. Maybe you can download it and then watch it. I hope you can have the quota, or maybe some of you have the free YouTube in your package of internet package, and then you can learn. You watch it, you learn it, and then please give me the question and answer. We have the session next, maybe after Duhur. You can tell me about the time. Okay, see you. Thank you.